stream. Hopefully this one is better. I hope you guys are having a good day, good night, good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending what time zone you live in. Hopefully this one does better than the last one. And if this one is better, I'm probably going to post this one instead of the other one. So we'll see. And hopefully the people that were in the last one will come to this one, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Hello. Hopefully this stream is better because last stream for some reason, my internet decided the Wi-Fi to push me out of the stream and then like disconnect and things. So hopefully this one's better. So we'll see what the community wants to do today. I don't know. Because we were chatting and then it kicked people out, and hopefully this doesn't do that. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could just be in my own little bubble without people because I don't know. I feel like people don't get me. A lot of them. So and I like that in this community, I have people that understand how it is and don't judge me for who I am. So yeah. And if they do judge me or judge anyone else in this community, I can just kick them out. I don't have to worry about like, oh, they get to stay just because. They don't have to. They don't get to stay. I don't. One thing about the community I have built or started to build, I don't have to allow people in my space that are gonna make it untoxic or unsafe for me or anyone else. So, yeah. Hello. Um, I'm I'm just waiting for anyone that wants to decide what we're gonna do this stream on. I hope you're having a good day and good night, good evening, good morning, depending what time zone you live in. For me, it's afternoon. Sorry, it's evening here. So it's after 6. But hopefully this stream is better than the last one because it hasn't been a technical glitch where it kicked me and other people out of the stream. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time. So we'll see. Oh, I'm from the U.S. I live in Maryland. Well, hello. Hope you guys are having a good day, good night, good evening. We could play a game. We could just chat. You could ask me questions if you just kind of know who I am. I'm Mariah for anyone that doesn't know me. This particular live stream is unscripted and fun and kind of playful. See more of my personality. My main content is disability related, disability focused. I want this channel to be for people that have any disabilities. Like for me, I have my own disabilities, and I want them to have a safe space where they feel seen, heard, and valued and loved. And I think that's important because not everyone gets to have that. You're from Texas? Oh, cool. Well, I try my best to respond to everyone. I may not always see everyone's comment. So yeah. So my point is, I am who I am. Like, I don't owe anybody anything. So, oh, hello. Um, if you have any questions, you can surely ask me. If I can answer them, I will. But if I don't know the answer, I'll just say I don't know the answer. You don't have to worry. I think your name is Lilia Cross. If I have any people that are in here being mean, they just get blocked or removed because I don't tolerate that because I've been bullied in real life and I won't have anyone bullying me online for just because they think they can. I've had trolls and haters on this channel and they've been removed and blocked, so you're fine. Why people be mean? Because they sometimes someone will be mean because they are either jealous or they just like being mean. Like I don't know why people I don't quite understand that, but people are I don't know. Honestly, sometimes I feel like some people are unhappy with their life, so they think that if they make someone else's life worse, it makes their life better, which is not really make doesn't really make sense in my opinion. But what the heck do I know? How old am I? I'm 32. Why did they say what about me? That no one cares? I don't know. I don't even know who they are, so I really like I said, some people would just troll for no reason. Like I've had that happen before. Like I don't really quite understand. Sometimes I think sometimes people troll and hate people because they want to get attention. So if you don't give them attention, then they can't really do anything with that. If you give them attention, they can just keep going. But that's just an opinion I have. Yeah. So how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a good day or had a good day. Do you have any kids? No, I don't have any kids. I mean, I try to be I mean, I have my moments where I'm not the best, but I think everyone does. Yeah, I mean, I don't like bullies either, unfortunately. Oh, cool. I love how you guys are all so in different places. Oh, hello. Honestly, I don't really, honestly, like, being bullied throughout my life, it caused a lot of trauma, so I don't, when I see anyone else do it, it makes me really annoyed and angry. Um, you said, what do I do? I actually used to work with kids that are neurodivergent, and that's what I am. I'm a neurodivergent. I'm autistic, dyslexic, and an ADHDer, and um, so yeah. I'll see you, Logan. I think you're saying bye. You said, do I have a boyfriend, a husband, or a girlfriend? I I'm not married. Don't have a boyfriend right now. I'm fine with that because no, you're fine. You're fine, Lilia. I think hopefully I said that wrong. I mean, right. Said that right. I'm sorry. I do have pronunciation problems. So if I say your name wrong, it's not purposely. I don't really literally hate saying people's names wrong because I've had my name said wrong. Um, and Daddy Judah, she's not doing anything wrong. She's not trying to be disrespectful. The thing is, I did say, in the I said to the chat, anyone in the chat, I said that they're allowed to ask me questions. So, oh, Lilac, I am so sorry. I didn't even see that part. I literally am so sorry. Because I just saw I thought that that was like maybe a middle initial. So yeah, my bad. You have ADHD? Huh. Okay. No, okay, yeah, like I said, like I was saying, I try to be as transparent as I can. Like if I don't feel comfortable with something, I just won't say answer, or I just like actually like kind of just say I don't feel comfortable and move on. But the thing is like because uh people often view me as either no, I wouldn't say I'm only 5'4". I would say I'm an average height for a woman. At least that's what my mom says and my parents say. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not. Actually, I'm not. Those are just my. I just put my. No, what you're seeing is my legs up on my legs on top of my bed. So you're seeing my knees. Probably why you think that. You're 6 feet. Awesome. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yes. I just think it's important to be yourself because I didn't for a long time I didn't realize it was okay to be myself, but like literally I'll say from like 14 till early on in my 30s, I did teenage years, a lot of my teenage mental, a lot of, I've literally had mental issues from 14 until early this year, um, into my, um, into my 30s. I don't know what that means. Do I like vanilla, like as in ice cream? I don't know what that means. Or do you mean do I like white people? Is that what that means? So I'm just axing. I'm just axing, not offending, not trying to be offensive. I'm just asking a simple question. Wait, which one? Um, I'm so sorry if you can hear that car thing, but because I can hear it really well. Wait, as in like ice cream or like, wait, or like people? Because I don't. And the thing is, I'm honestly not being. I asked for clarification because of. Oh, see you later. And thanks for the questions, Lilac. Um, if you're talking about people, I like all different races, just to clarify, if that's what you're talking about. Uh, I lost my thoughts. But I just be me. I mean, like, my ex-boyfriend is white. Like, I've dated different races just to be clear. But I don't. The thing is, when I date someone, it's not based on their race. It's based on their personality and how they make me feel, kind of thing. Not to sound inappropriate, but that's what I mean. I mean, I don't do it based on their race typically. Even though people always try to say that you shouldn't date someone that's not your race, which I don't care what people tell me. Like, I can date you if I want to date. That's how it goes. Like, uh, okay. Yeah, so I'm like, I like interracial dating and I'm for interracial dating and interracial marriage, but that's just Mariah's. I mean, not everyone's for that. I'm also not I don't typically follow what people normally follow, which is probably off-putting for most, but it is Mariah, so yeah. I like your questions. What else do you guys got? Do I do any physical, do I have any? I used to be a runner. I don't do it anymore. I miss it so much. The only reason I don't do it now is because I lost, I didn't lose, I should say. I need to get my body into because when you, particularly with running, because I was a sprinter, you have to condition your body into a way where you're able to, be able to run. Because if you just start running from not doing it for a long time, you can actually hurt really what I'm not trying to do. And also, I don't feel safe. And because of how the world is now, like women have to be like I watch people when I'm like in the car, like driving past. I see people with sticks and everything to to what was I gonna say? Oh yes, to like to go to make sure they don't get hurt. And I'm like, what the heck? Like when I used to run, I didn't have to ever do any of that. So like now having to have an extra thing, like I have to be attention to how people are being how people are like what they're gonna do or not do. It's like ridiculous. Like it so makes me upset. Like I'm like my dad doesn't. I don't think my dad understands. I could tell him because he's a man. Men don't think the same way as women, particularly with safety wise because they're men. Like, and I don't mean it as not any disrespect to any men. I'm just saying because like men can more likely protect themselves if they get like attacked. But when a woman, I'm not saying women can't protect themselves, but men typically overpower women. Unfortunately, if there's some kind of thing that happens, just saying because this is unfortunately the state of our world. So I got to think about that when it comes to like my safety and like I have to it's just another added thing. So yeah. It just sucks is what it is. Like I remember like in college, like I could just go outside and run and it was fine, but let's be honest, college was like almost 10 years ago, like so I'm like for that time in this like what kind oh you wow. Wait, so did you like did you do cross country? Anyone do cross country? My mom wanted. Funny thing is, my mom wanted me to try cross country. Well, she asked me one time. I'm like, yeah, no. Like my body wasn't made to do cross country. It was more made to. I'm sorry. Am I shouting? If I am, I'm so sorry. I'm not. Oh, you're talking about the writing. I don't think they're trying to shout. I think they just got excited. Maybe I don't know. You do a lot of physical stuff for your job. For your job. Cool. I hope I'm glad to see people. I hope people in the chat. I hope they engage with each other. Like not just it doesn't. You don't just have to engage me. You're allowed to engage with other people in the audience if you want. Like one thing I do hope that this channel becomes is where everybody like can get along and like when I'm not talking they can engage. Well, if I am talking and engage with someone else, they can talk to each other. One thing I do want this channel to be is both. I want it to be inclusive, so we have people that are don't have any disabilities there, and then people that have. Oh, what? Wait, what? Sorry, I got excited for a second when you said the thing about the running. Okay, back to the thing. Where it has people with without disabilities and people with disabilities engaging, and we have people respect on both sides. Okay. Wait, so you did the 100. Wait, is it like the 100 meter? Cause yards is different. I never heard of that one. Cause like I know they have the 100 meter, the 200 meter. My favorite one thing I'll say one fun fact about Mariah, which my name is, but is I really love the relay race. Oh my gosh, I really you know what I hate when I watch people like do the relay race on like the Olympics and stuff, and when they mess. Oh man, when they mess up the darn like handoff, oh my gosh. I'm like, yo, you literally just got them disqualified. Like, because if you don't hand it right, you can like literally because I remember when me and my sister were younger and we did the because we had track meets and stuff and we did the relay race. That I love those though, I'm not gonna lie. I think it was either the second or because you always have the first person. The fastest are normally the fastest and the best endurance one is normally the last person and the first person. The middle two are not. I'm not saying they don't matter because they all of the people in the race matter. But I think what they should have did was put me either maybe preppy emo or I don't know what baddie means. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I don't like basketball. I mean I've done played it. I didn't really enjoy it. I really enjoyed running, but that's because I've always loved running. Like I just did naturally uh oh wait, you don't have to I mean wait, did you purposely have to say the one of the two white guys on the team? I mean, you're a person. I don't mind that you're white. I'm just saying you didn't have to specify that. But oh, and hello. I think your name is Bria. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I don't know what I am. I'm not sure. I wouldn't say I'm an emo, preppy, or I don't know what the baddie means, so I can't answer that one. But I definitely wouldn't say emo or preppy. I'm just Mariah. I literally don't know what my style or my I don't know what my what would I say persona or who I am. I know I'm different things. I know I'm impulsive, sassy. I have different things. Like different things are parts pieces of me. Like the whole team. You're right, but my whole team was Oh, I see why you said that. Okay, that makes more sense. I get you. Okay, okay. Oh, but that's awesome. You won second in state. That is really amazing. That's really cool. Like honestly, winning is just hard. Like I'm very competitive. I remember this game in college we were playing. I was irritated because it was so irritating because my team was almost doing their job, and I got mad and I was like, "Get him!" Because one of my friends was trying to hide amongst some kids, so as if I couldn't see him, and I was watching because I was like, "You're not getting away from me." But it was not fair because I wasn't in practice of running at that time, so he like literally sprinted past me, and I'm thinking, where the heck is my help at? Excuse me, I'm not the only one on the team. And I'm like, get him, get him, get him. And like I'm thinking, why is no one trying to get him? Because I think he thought he was gonna be sneaky and like no one's gonna. Well, he would have not been watched if I wasn't paying attention because no one else was paying attention. But I forgot what we were playing. I think we were playing. I think it was some kind of flag. It was like some kind of flag game with like it was making me mad because I was like, why is no one else paying attention? He's literally just over here, just I don't know. He was just trying to hide, like try to get away from it. Another sport I really like that I wish I could have played, which I couldn't because I have problems with my lungs because of being premature, born really premature. Is lacrosse. And I saw a game in college. Oh my gosh, they were amazing. The people that were playing lacrosse, in the men's lacrosse team was amazing because like I'd never seen teamwork in the way that they worked as a team. I literally never seen that before in my life. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? What in the world is happening? And so I was like, okay, this, like, literally the whole game, I was like, literally, I think I just was in shock a little bit because I've never seen a team like that. I mean, I've seen it on TV, but not in real life. Um, and yeah. I know you guys have more questions. I'm just really curious. I'm curious to see what you're going to ask next. Do I like to travel? I've never really traveled outside. If you're talking about in general, I don't mind traveling. I haven't traveled outside the U.S. though. So I don't really know what that's like. I mean, I would love to travel, but I'm literally terrified of heights. So I mean, I would go on a plane and I won't. There will be like there's a reason I would go on a plane with me to visit my best friend and go around the world and different things. But I'm terrified to do it by myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I have a panic attack in the plane because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to expect because like for me since I already had anxiety on top of my disabilities, it's like literally my anxiety is crippling, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I need someone there like if I like have a panic attack or something because I've had them before. Yeah, I'm from Maryland. Um but yeah, I'm like, I don't know, that's a good question. What question for you guys, for the viewers, or yeah, for the viewers, where is somewhere you like traveled to and what are the things that you enjoyed when you were in that particular place? Like for example, what does what does Maryland have? What do you mean what does Maryland have? Like as in stuff? What do you mean? Can you be more specific? That's what I'm trying to say. That's the right word. Specific food. Honestly, I feel like for activities, I don't really know. It depends on what part of Maryland you live in. Like, since I live closer to DC, they have art and other different things, which I love art. I wish, I wish that this town was more quaint though. Like, you could just like walk to see art and like art exhibits and art galleries and everything. Because that's one of my special interests. Being autistic, I have different special interests. That's one of them. There are different kind of food. Like you have like just like you have every place. Like I mean, I know they're known for crab cakes, but I don't really eat too much of the crab cakes. I mean, I used to, but not as much now. That's what it's known for here. But honestly, I'm very introverted, so I don't really know everything about Maryland because I don't really like being around people. It's another autistic for me. I wouldn't even just say it's an introverted thing. It's more an autistic thing. I really don't. I'm very socially awkward and when I go around people. I don't like I can't it's not that I can't interact because I can. It's just I'm very awkward when I do interact with people. Which is why when sometimes when I'm in social situations I will say things I shouldn't say in public. what kind of hobbies do I enjoy? I like video games. I like art, like drawing. I like watching movies and TV shows and like I'm really till I was 25. When it was literally the day of my high school graduation that it came on. It's called Pretty Little Liars, and I'm rewatching it for the third time, and I like it because it literally is a mystery, suspense, real kind of suspenseful kind of thing. So like I like having to try to solve things. Like even like this game I'm playing, I just started playing this new game. It's called Oh hello. I'm so sorry what happened earlier, Nick, because like the thing went down and then I couldn't see what was happening and like all these technical issues and I'm glad you could come back. I'm sorry that happened though. I'm sorry. Apologize. Of course I can't control technology, but I do apologize that happened. Hopefully that answered your question, Gold Rush. Um, watch out for people that might be. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I won't give them my phone number. Thank you. I appreciate you, Daddy Judah. I don't think that's what they're trying to do, but luckily I don't think that's happened so far yet. And I try to be as safe as possible. I appreciate what you said though. Oh, you think YouTube was having issues? No, it was literally earlier. It actually kicked me out of my own live stream, so maybe it was YouTube. I don't know, Nick. Oh yeah, what was your question you were gonna ask me? Because you were asking me a question, Nick, and then I think it cut you out of the thing. So I don't know what you said. You thought it was your internet? It was literally my Wi-Fi dropped, and then YouTube was acting up, and because it would show people in there, and then it would show it not, so I didn't know what was happening. So I had to make a whole nother live stream. Oh, you think you were asking about the? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it went down, and I was just talking. I remember last time we were talking, I was talking about how one of my friends on my online friends on Threads had suggested that I do a live stream or a video on the the overlap of being autistic and ADHD, or which I did not even realize they could be so similar because I am both of those things. So yeah. Gold Rush, please don't do that. Please don't do that. You seem like an awesome person too, and I understand what's happening because unfortunately in the world that we're in now, it is sometimes easy for some people to unfortunately be targets for things. Cause like I've seen like on because I watch a lot of true crime stuff, and people do things to try to get people to like send them certain information. So I do understand where both sides are coming from. I don't think Gold Rush is trying to do that, and I also understand where he feels like he's trying to protect me. I understand both sides of it. Because my dad and my parents would probably do the complete same thing. My parents always say, Mariah, don't be careful what you say. And I get it that I don't feel comfortable sharing. That's the one thing I personally make sure because there are people that will stalk people for no reason, and I don't want that. I've almost had some stalkers, so I really am trying to avoid that. I've had people that couldn't understand the concept of no when I say no, so I understand the opposite, the point of consent being important, and yeah, just saying. I do understand both sides. Wait, did anyone else besides me have is their favorite animal a giraffe? Yeah, you unfortunately we have to I do have to exercise it. Even I've had to block people. I've had to like literally because one person wouldn't understand the concept of like I didn't want them and they couldn't get it through their head and I had to block them and this is the whole nightmare that I don't really want. If I talk about it, it's gonna make me upset, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Yeah, that happened and this whole thing and I don't quite understand. Wait, your fave? I love like literally. It's ironic. I love giraffes because I don't like heights, and they're really tall, and so it's kind of ironic in that sense. So, your favorite animals, cats? You like chimpanzees and tigers? Oh, tigers are they're interesting. You know, actually, what was it? There was a cat that, oh yes, I think it's cheetah that it doesn't roar. I found that out. It actually meows like a cat, which is actually really scary. Have I seen a giraffe in person? I don't remember. I might have. I just don't remember. I know I saw an owl. Yeah, that scared the heck out of me. I'm terrified of owls now because I never knew that they can't move their eyes, so they turn their head all the way around and like it literally traumatized my brain. Like I'm not playing. Like I was standing there. I think I was with my mom and my dad. I think we went somewhere. Can't remember where we were, but literally, I was like, my brain like was like, oh my gosh, because this was before I knew the fact that they didn't move their eyes. All I saw was it do like this, turn its head, and did like towards me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Wait, cool. You fed. Oh, that is so cute. I knew they eat. I think they eat leaves. I think too. Um, I'm weird like that. Daddy Judah, I understand what you're doing. I know you're trying to protect me. I do understand. I do get it, but I can also protect myself. I don't want you to feel like it's your job to protect me, okay? I'm just saying that. Oh, yeah. No, but I swear, like, I literally, ever since that happened with the thing with the owl, I literally am traumatized. I have bad experiences with birds. I had when I was like 5, I think, or maybe even, I think maybe 5. Like, I was chased by a chicken because I think we had gone to like some kind of barn thing for like a class field trip. And the chicken started chasing me. I swear I didn't do nothing. I swear. I feel like every time I tell this story, I feel like someone thinks I did something to. I swear I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing to the chicken. Why would I do something to the bird? I didn't. Please, guys, stop. Please don't argue in my chat. Please don't do that. Please don't make it. Please don't do that. I don't want that. Please. I don't know what it might. Oh, it might. I think it was a rooster. I think it was. Oh man, wait, they're mean. Oh, I didn't know they were mean. I didn't go near the thing is I didn't go near. I would never purposely go near a bird. Well, I understand that, but the thing is, you don't have to start an argument. I literally understand what you're saying, but you don't have to start an argument with someone we really, literally, we don't, you guys don't even know each other. And the thing is, when he was saying what he was saying, I'm sorry, when Gold Rush was saying what he was saying, he's just being himself. Like, I understand. People are, like, at the same time, I think, I understand both your sides. I get you're trying to protect me but at the same time, I know how to protect myself. At one point I didn't, but I do now. I've literally gone gone through some stuff, like a lot of things. So I don't need you to protect me. I get your point. I do get what you're saying, but at the same time, but I don't think Gold Rush means any harm by what he's saying. I think he's just being himself. In the same way you're being yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. But you got oh no. Wait, you still I'm glad you still like things just because you got hurt. Like I don't yeah, Mariah, I get for me I think I don't know why I get trauma when it has some things happen to me like things with like being chased by a rooster. It probably was a rooster now that you think about it. I just can't. I don't remember. which one it was. I just know the thing, whatever bird it was, it scared me. Because I remember when they had like a little like a zoo come to the school that I was working at. Like, actually, it's two different schools I was working at, and every time when I saw the chicken, I literally had a panic attack almost because I was like, oh my, whatever the bird that looked either was a chicken or a rooster. I like literally had a panic attack because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the thing's gonna fly and like try to come and get me. Literally, that's what I thought because I have trauma from that from a long time ago, and I don't really know how you get over trauma like that personally. Yeah. What when that happened, I probably was like five or so. So I don't know, like I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, I do wonder if animals could speak, what would they say sometimes? I know it's a weird thought. I just thought it. I was just thinking. Because I wonder sometimes when I hear animals like make the little sounds, like their little sounds to like communicate. I wonder what they're saying. That's my thought. I know it's probably a crazy thought, but that's probably an impulsive random thought Mariah has, but I'm typically really very impulsive and random. So that's why I kind of just say things that come from my mind. Some people will look at me like, "What the heck, Mariah? Why'd you say a thought?" I just have a thought. I can't really help it. Like, people think I'm probably weird, but whatever. You honestly think some animals think they probably are trying to speak. We just can't understand what they're saying to us. So yeah. Does that mean Nick? Does that mean you have cats? Since you say I'm not. I'm just asking. Do you have cats then? And Gold Rush and Daddy Judah, are you guys both okay? I just want to check to make sure you guys are both okay if you're still here. Um, so sometimes you can interpret. Sometimes I try to. My brain tries to think what they would say if they would like. Sometimes when I hear the birds like make noises, I'm trying to figure out what would they. I wonder what they would say. And in my head, I hear things, so it's kind of odd, but probably is odd. There's very few people that like how I am the way I am. Like my ex-boyfriend's one of those people. He's my friend. Oh good. I'm glad you don't have issues. Um but like there are some friends that are they understand how I am. Some people and family, some of my family members, some friends that didn't understand, and I kind of just like cut them out because they were judging me based on how I was. Like one of my former friends was like, "Oh, Mariah, you think I'm supposed to I'm your encyclopedia," which I never said anything. The thing I was told, this is what my mom and other people would say, is Mariah, when you think something, it's okay to ask. So when I ask things, shouldn't be offended when I ask. I'm not asking anything. Thing is, and then also some people tend, because I'm autistic and I tend to ask what my brain literally comes up with, people think I have a motive behind the reason I'm asking. I don't tend to have a motive. I just think of something and I ask it because that's happened before. Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad you guys dealt with that. Oh, question. For anyone that wants, I'm just curious. If I did a live stream for when I do my live stream for getting to 1,000 subscribers, whenever that is, um, will you guys vote in the Pose. I mean, sorry, poll. My bad, guys. Like some no, I can't help it. I have to ask questions I need to ask. Like I don't care. Sometimes I ask questions that are inappropriate, but I can't help it. Like I don't have a filter. It's one thing about me. I literally don't have a filter, and most people have a filter. And my mom and my sisters and my dad, well, they're like, Mariah, well, you can get a filter. I don't think they understand. Like my lip, that's literally taking more. That's literally taking a lot of energy that I don't have to make something that I don't. I don't like. Literally, I feel like if I made myself have a filter, I'd not be myself. Like when I ask questions to people and they like literally don't get uncomfortable, I'm in my brain. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like a shock. it's it's like a shot. I mean, shock, because people are like, "What do you mean you don't?" I'm glad that you can. I'm glad that you guys get. I'm glad that you bring yourself, both of you. And I'm glad that one thing I've learned because I didn't know this all the time that laughter actually like can make you feel better. If you're feeling bad, laughter can make you feel better. Even smiling can. And funny thing is, I didn't used to smile. One of my first subscribers was like, Mariah, you need to smile more. Not to demand it, but because he was saying like he was saying I had a really nice smile. That wasn't the point, but the point was even my dad was like, Mariah, I wish you would smile more, and I understand why he said it because he wanted me to. My parents want me to be happy. I've never always been happy. Like literally from about 8 till a little bit, I guess maybe earlier this year, 32. I wasn't really fully happy until I decided, Mariah, I made this video called, there was a few videos that were really, really personal and really hard to make. I'm 32 now. I mean, because I say because I turned in January. I turned 32. I'm saying early. That's why I say early on this year. I've had a lot of depression, because I've had a lot of depression, trauma, emotional, stuff and mental stuff. Like honestly, if it wasn't, I actually if my suicide attempt that I had, my last major suicide attempt, which was back in actually a little over 3 years ago. I shouldn't be here honestly because um, the attempt was so bad. I damaged this part of my neck. I damaged the hyoid bone, the bone that like I think it's right here. I pulled the method I used was so violent. I shouldn't be alive because of it. My favorite food, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite food to cook. I don't really like cooking. Because I also for people that don't know me, I have body dysmorphia and I have an eating disorder that I'm battling right now. Probably can't tell, but I do have it. I have since college. I've always had issues with food, but it got way worse after in college. I had a point where I was like, Mariah, I hate food. Like I don't like food even now still. I always saw food in college as it was nothing to do anyone did. It was because I had to work really hard to get through college because of my disabilities and college work is nothing like high school work. And so what did I study? I went to school for business management. And what was I gonna say? Oh yes. I was saying so I had a point in college where I told someone, I said I don't like eating anymore, or I literally hate eating and sleeping. I hated both of them. I still kind of don't like them either, even though I have to do them. Um, I actually really still don't like food. Sleeping, it's a 50-50 thing with that. But uh, I had a point where because I had to keep working really, really hard to get through my classes and stuff, and said what things am I doing in regards to my eating disorder? Just making sure I eat at least 2 meals a day, even though I know you're gonna say that's not enough, but at least it's not where I was because I was at a point when my dad, I literally didn't realize it was noticeable. This is why I decided to start eating again is because my dad and my mom both said the same thing, and they don't typically tell me. My dad typically doesn't tell me how he feels when it comes to things. So when my dad said, Mariah, you look like you're sick, you look sick, like as in like I looked really like malnourished, very, very, very malnourished. Like my mom said my face looked like, I'm not trying to judge anybody that is a drug addict or anything, but she said my face looked like really gaunt and like sunken in, and I didn't realize anyone could see it. I just was like, Mariah, all we have to do is eat one meal and get through the day, and then we're good. That's what I used to say because I was like, I don't have to eat if I don't want to. And I didn't realize that an eating disorder is a form, well, at least it was my form of abuse to my body. You said, how am I coping? Oh, I have my good and my bad days. Like some days I really wish I didn't have to eat. Like literally, I remember, I was doing this, I was talking to my ex, I text him, so I was like, yeah, Mariah, like sometimes I'll say eating disorder, like, one today, or if it didn't, like, and I shouldn't. I know it's probably bad to do that, but I have to do that because if I don't, my brain will probably like go into a mode where it decides to make the eating disorder worse because sometimes I have thoughts in my brain where I want the eating disorder to turn into my brain will like literally say, Mariah, it's okay if you eat it and then throw it back up. I've never done that. I don't want my anorexia to go to being bulimic because I know if I start that, I'll be in a, there'll be a problem. It'll be bad. And I know eating is for I do get what the reasoning are for each of them, eating and sleeping and exercise. Yeah, I get all of that stuff, but my brain was like, Mariah, I can control, like, literally, that's one form of control. Like, I have control over what I eat and what I don't, and, like, my portion sizes and, like, things, and, like, that's actually terrifying. I'm sorry, Gold Rush, you just, like, terrified me saying that. Like, eating that many, I can't do that. Like, I was actually literally about to make me have a panic attack by even saying that, and I know you're not trying to, but, like, literally, I remember when I increased the amount of food that I ate because I eat when I used to eat really small portion sizes on top of which is really bad for someone that has an eating disorder. I've always had issues with portion control size because I don't like eating a lot. I literally hate it. And one time my sister pointed out she didn't try to shame me or nothing. She wasn't trying to that, but it felt like shame because I increased my portion size bigger than I normally do. And she was like, Mariah, that's a lot of food. And like literally I started crying and upset. I was like, I'm not eating this no more because she like pointed out like um how much food is on there. And like, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. Like what that means is I'm gonna make my stomach bigger than it already is. Cause like for me, my flawed area, because I have body dysmorphia, which is body dysmorphia is when you see your body in a way that it actually isn't. Like my brain literally will see my stomach to me looks like bloated. Um, it looks bloated. So at times, like so, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I put something in it, it's gonna get even bigger. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I can just restrict it. And then I'm like, but then I'm like, Mariah, and then the other side of my brain's like, oh Mariah, you can't do that. That's unhealthy because you're gonna make yourself sick and like I already caused problems to my heart. I can feel it. Because of what the damage I already started doing because of my eating disorder. So I have to be careful about any further damage because I could feel it even if no doctor tells me I know what I did because I can feel something is different in my heart. And I know one thing about eating disorders, if you wait too long to try to fix it, it actually can cause irreparable damage and you can't get back that what should I say? Back what you lost. Well, the thing is, I think eating in general is a you said, have I lived on my own? No, I don't. I don't have to live with my parents. I love living with them because I don't even know what I do without them. Like not because I have to live with them. I don't have to live with them. I never lived on my own. I'm terrified to live on my own because of I can be very gullible, which is not very good, but it's true. So like I feel like I take people a lot at their words. I'm not sure if that's an autistic thing or a Mariah thing, and I say a Mariah thing because I don't know if every autistic takes everyone at the word. I know I as me as an autistic I do. But yeah, I'm just trying to survive every day. Like I had this new fear where I'm literally I've been having like for the last couple of days I've been having this fear I'm gonna die in my sleep, and I do think it's because I keep thinking that's what I was told to happen to my grandmother when she died. Like she died in her sleep, so I'm like, Mariah, we don't have to sleep, but then I eventually fall asleep. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if like I keep like I'm having trouble. It's causing me to have trouble sleeping, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go back into the minds was when my grandmother died because when my grandmother died, I wasn't sleeping, and it was literally causing me to see things that weren't there. And what was not fun. It was the worst, honestly, worst thing. My mindset was literally really bad, and I'm trying not to ever go back into that state because I almost lost my mind and myself, so I don't want to ever go through that again. So I gotta be very careful about how I treat my body and myself because I never thought about my body being I always thought about it as just something. I don't know. Sorry guys for I'm being really transparent. I just realized, but I mean I know maybe someone needs that. What's a Q plate? I never heard of that. Ow. Hmm. Well, I'm glad that you both care about my health. I mean, I'm doing my best. I mean, I'm not, I know I'm definitely not doing perfect at this thing called life, plus my, particularly my life. But I try my best. I mean, it's honestly, it's a constant fight. My health, my mental health. My mental health is not, honestly, it's a lot better than what it was, a whole lot better. So, yeah. Yeah, I know it is morbid. I'm really trying to get that out of my head so I can actually sleep normal again. Like, I don't want to keep thinking about that because it's not. All it does is make my mental health bad. Like, because if I can't sleep, then I can't process my thoughts right because sleep helps you like be able to your mind to be able to reset itself because that's one part of sleep. Same with food. Food is a way for your body to get nutrition, even though it's not easy. I wish I had like a person that would just make me food so I don't have to look at it. So then I could just put it in my body and not have to think about that part because yeah, it's just not working out. You think about it more than you like to admit. Well, I'm glad it doesn't affect your sleep though. That's good. Yeah. I'm curious. You like that I'm transparent? No, I just don't want people to be thinking, this is my eyes being like, uh, I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to beat up anyone that's like going through some of this stuff because I try to be transparent and honest because I know that I'm not probably the only one that struggles with it. Um, I don't know, like I realized I forgot that when you lose weight, even if it's intentional or not intentional, it is in different parts of your body. So then when you gain it back, it may gain back to that area or somewhere else you don't like it. So I just wish my area for BDD or body dysmorphic disorder was not oh actually right now I'm not working. I the reason I quit my last job I had was because a little girl was kept biting. She bit me so hard like with her she had metal in her mouth and she bit. Luckily, I don't have the scar anymore. It was a literal, I mean, it was a huge bind bruise on my arm, and she bit me on both of my legs. It was really horrible. So I had PTSD from that. A lot of anxiety every single day. My mom and my dad remember this. Like every time I'd show them a new bruise, my dad would get so mad. And the reason I didn't quit because at the time I felt like if I quit, every time I get harmed, or I'm looking for that. It's not working out though. I was trying. I have done on top of the job I was doing. I was doing freelancing work. I really do hope one day that I will be able to. This will be able to reach like even places that I've never heard of. This channel because I want everyone, like I said, in the disability community to know that they deserve love, to be happy, like to be supported, like all the stuff that I had I mean, my parents were always like that. I mean, not everyone gets to get that. I mean, I've gotten that. Like my parents, like literally always been supportive of me, like always loved me. They didn't look down on me. They didn't try to belittle me. There are some people that have the complete opposite experience in real life and online, and they deserve a place that they feel safe. This is my safe space. I have safe spaces offline too, but this is one of my safe space. If I could, I don't know what I'd do if I could do a remote job. I don't know, but I would love to do a job where I don't have to be with brown people because actually customer service is terrifying for me. I've done that because the reason I have a problem with that is because I never like being on the phone, and I think it's an I've heard a lot of autistics have problems with that. I literally don't like talking. to I literally don't really like talking to adults. I know it's ironic, because I'm sure most of you are adults, but I mean on phone. Like texting is fine. Phone calls, I really literally try to avoid them. Like even my family members, some of them when they call, unless I'm comfortable with you, I will pick up the phone if I'm comfortable with someone. But if I'm not, I literally avoid it. It's just that like literally I don't really know how to explain it. Like people that are autistic can probably get it, but people that aren't may not get it. Like people try to say like I know people probably say, Mariah, the more you do it, the more it'll be easier. It's literally the more I do it, the harder it is. It is. Texting is like literally because I don't have to see the face, so I don't hear like I don't know what it is about the phone calls that make it trauma. Like I literally am scared, terrified. Like even like having to set up like doctor's appointments and stuff, it's literally terrifying. Like I don't understand. I don't know. It's probably because I'm actually literally probably it's because there's another person actually responding rather than a like for texting. I think for me because I can't hear like the response and I feel like I can't sense the maybe the I'm trying to think. Maybe I like hearing the expression in text like texting. I mean, I'll ask people what they mean in their expression, but like not hearing it, I feel like maybe it might be because I think I'm gonna disappoint people, but I honestly I don't understand. It's because I know why I don't like. I just realized why I don't like phone calls. It's because I think that I don't I don't know, but I don't know if there's any jobs that you can get paid for texting, but that'd be awesome, but I don't think it's a thing. I don't mind like work. I can work. I just I wish I could work by myself, like literally by myself. Like that's what I wish. Because I tell my mom, I said I feel like most people misinterpret what I say. It's really common for me. It's literally a thing I've always literally dealt with. Like besides, actually, most even autistics don't like autistics tell me like that or like similar to me. Like they often get misunderstood or people try to use their words and twist them and I don't like that. I've had that happen to me. I've had people saying, oh, they try to put words into my mouth as if I said that. I didn't say that. Like you ask me instead of like saying I said something I didn't say. Like people also try to interpret what I say and they don't really understand that's like yeah, I know, I do understand. That's literally why I always I often ask for clarification when I don't understand what something means because for me, clarification is one of the things being autistic I need when I don't understand something because that's the way something can get misconstrued. Um, yeah. I've done yeah, it's not fun though. It's literally not. I really don't like customer service. I've done retail and I didn't like customer service and retail jobs when I did it. Like literally it was I felt so embarrassed and I was like always nervous because I'm like I have to engage with people. Well, you're right. You can meet some nice people through that, but I just don't feel like I feel like a lot of places are not really made for people like me and people that are similar to me because they don't understand that things that are easy for other people are not easy for me. Like people saying hi, like literally I remember in my last job people were like you have to say hi to everybody. Like why do I have to say hi? That's not like literally I'm the type of person I'll speak if you speak to me, but I don't typically engage first because I don't normally always know what to say. Even if it's people are like, "What the heck does that mean?" Probably. Like I remember, like in because my workplace was like very my workplace was very like it was like very neurotypical. A lot of them, like there were a few of us neurodivergents, but like the place was catered more towards neurotypicals, people that don't have disabilities. Me having my disability, I felt like even I remember one staff meeting, me and another person that was neurodivergent was like, well, you don't like. There was a thing that was like a video playing on the thing, and then we were like this is not catered towards anyone that's neurodivergent. I felt like it was literally dismissing people that were like us, and I felt kind of um I felt like they didn't understand it because they're like, oh, they see it they're through their side because this is basically based on what they would do, not based on what we would do here. Huh. That's an interesting thought. At the library, I've tried looking for jobs there, but no luck. You said customer service was. Yeah, people. I feel like it depends for any job. I feel like it depends on. I feel like sometimes it depends on maybe a situation or a what was I situation or like what's going on in someone's life. Maybe sometimes based on how they may respond. Like if they had a bad day or they're having a bad day, they may respond like kind of rude like or um yeah. But then sometimes people just maybe dislike that. I really quite can't I can't piece uh say for sure. You guys are awesome though. I mean I'm glad it works for whoever it works for customer service. That's just not I don't like selling people. Like even though see, I don't mind like rejection and all that, whatever. That's fine. What I know that's gonna happen in jobs, but whatever job I have, I hope that whatever job I get next, I hope whatever that is, that I feel like I am accepted fully for who I am. I mean, the boss I had, he was really good. He understood that. Like I always tell people, I know people say you shouldn't tell people in interviews or whatever, but I told him because people that don't know you're like different may expect you to do a job in a certain way. So I always like the boss I had, I told him that I have disability just so they are aware. Even the people I worked with directly, I told them because I want them to know that in certain situations, I may not react the way you expect me to. Like that's the one reason I left my job because I felt like the teacher that I was working under didn't understand that when you're like talking down to me, I shut down because that's what had happened. I shut down because she was talking down to me, as in blaming me for something a child was doing because the little girl couldn't control how she was acting. That's not my fault though, and she was putting the blame on me. So I just shut down and stopped talking to her. Like my other coworker, I would talk to her and the other coworker, but I shut down that were harmful for me. And she just take the little girl wouldn't take me serious. I can't control with this child. I couldn't control her. She wasn't supposed to be in that setting anyways. She was not supposed to be in that school because the behaviors she was displaying, we could not like do anything for her. Like literally, she would literally disrupt other people's. I know people say don't share that, but I did. I may not particularly. It didn't destroy my chances. Actually, I got the job, so and this was working with kids that were like me, so it's not. I know people say I shouldn't share my disability, but I think it's important to. If it's I always do what's best for me. If people say I shouldn't share, but if it's comfortable, I mean, people don't have to share their disability, but I do because I feel like people should know what they're getting into. Yeah, I know by law I don't have to share. I do know that. I know I don't have to share it. But I tell them because I want them to be up there and so they can know like if I'm acting a certain way, that's just why I'm acting this way. Um, there are people that I would tell about it because if they see me and because sometimes they you could see that I was in some kind of state, so I would tell them it's because my brain doesn't always process things in the way other people process them. That's just how it is. Um, like for example, if something is very traumatic, sometimes my brain like literally when I'm very anxiety ridden when my anxiety is to a level where I can't be like nothing can touch it like classical music and then my techniques didn't work, I will I will vocalize or speak out what's happening and it's like it's literally like a way to my brain shuts up everything else and it can't pass that moment, so I have to people have to know. And the thing is my two coworkers that I worked with, this is the same teacher that I worked with last year, they understood that honestly telling them all my disabilities made it better because they knew if I was lacking in an area they knew where to pick up at. So the job I had wasn't toxic. It wasn't really toxic. It just became a little bit more toxic because of this little child. Like last year before working with this child, it wasn't like this toxic at all. It's because this little girl was she had some mental health issues. I don't care what nobody tells me. That little girl had some mental health issues on top of being autistic. I know, and I don't care what nobody tells me. I do suspect she could have been schizophrenic because of something she was doing. And in the moments, because I swear I saw her talking to some, I swear, I don't care what nobody tells me because they didn't witness it. She was literally talking to something that wasn't there. I know that I saw her. Because I was like, what did you, because I was looking over just to see if I could see something. Because I thought maybe there was someone over there when she was talking, but that's not. And I know there's toxic places where you shouldn't talk about your disability, but people are some, I think for me, this is a personal Mariah thing. I have to tell people how I am because let's be honest, that may decide if they want to engage with me because if I'm gonna be a way that you don't like, then you could just that means they can just know just to back off. Like I know I shouldn't say that, but it's the truth. But yeah. uh Raya, that was funny, but okay. But actually, most of the people that I tell about it, they're very like at least the job I was at, most people I told about it, they were like Mariah. They because when I shared my story, because I shared it a little bit when we did the orientation, because we do like a they do like the few days before like the week before school starts, they would do like you share your story thing, and I would share my story and like how I was born, um I was born at 6.5 months. I was very premature, and so like my disabilities and all that stuff. So what about working at a movie theater? I don't know. That's actually a good idea, but I don't like I said, people is the problem. If people weren't there, then but then at the same time, if you go work at a movie theater, I have to engage with people, and that's the problem. I'm not good with engaging with people. I've never, ever, ever in my whole life, I've never been really good with engaging with people. I mean, I may be good at this live stream thing, right, a little bit, but people, no one's going. Well, it depends on like the movie theater around where I live. They people go to the movie theater. Um, you guys are awesome though. Well, I'm also sorry you have to talk to people at your job though. Oh, the movie theater. Oh, we don't have the movie theater we have here. People still go to the movies. There was a time you didn't want to work. No, I'm just saying. I literally can't work with. Since I can't. If I work with people that are like me, I don't mind it. But people that are not like me, they always. It seems to be. It just doesn't like. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't jive. People that don't want. People that are not. It's not that they have to be like me, but they need to understand that I'm not going to process things the way they do. That's all. And I feel like a lot of people don't always understand that. Maybe okay. Maybe I could even say half people and half of the people don't understand because some actually do. So. Wait, is they're talking about the movie theater where you live is like that? Or are you saying in the movie theater in general is like Blockbuster? You said there was a time you didn't want to work. Like I've literally never wanted to work with people. I never thought about it that way. I just video game store. You just are like. I'm so happy that you like giving me ideas. I will find something. I know I will. I really literally miss working with those kids, but I can't go back there because I just feel like I'm gonna put myself back in a trauma situation. That's all. Like I love that job. Like I did. Like I was telling my dad, I look so because I sometimes even talk about the kids. It wasn't even just her that I worked with. I worked with other kids. Like I worked with kids I worked with for a while. So like I mean, um, that just makes me sad that I couldn't work in the field I wanted to. Because I loved I loved each one of the kids I worked with. Even the little girl that like hurt me, and I know that wasn't her she wasn't trying to hurt me, but something in her made her do that. I don't quite know what caused that, but um yeah, I miss it. Like I tell them, I talk, like I say I miss it, and I'm like because of that, I'm terrified to ever work in a school because of it. Like I'm like scared like that could happen again. Um, a comet? Wait, what? Wait, I don't think superheroes are okay. I love that you're trying to you. You really seem so dedicated in wanting me to find. I mean, I'm gonna find a job. I just don't know where. But life goes on. Like I just like helping people. Like literally inspiring someone's day. Like literally, I love doing those. Like my shorts that I do. Like make me happy. Like letting someone learn something new is like awesome. Like being encouraging to other people. Like literally, even though I don't get paid to do this, um, I like doing it because it helps somebody. Like sometimes I wish like sometimes I wish the society as a whole didn't like you didn't have to have money to do things or health care. Like you didn't have to pay for health care. Like I wish that wasn't actually a thing, so people can actually enjoy their lives. I'm glad. Like, can I ask, like, based on where you guys are? Well, actually, I think you're an hour behind me, Gold Rush. But I know Nick. It's really late over there. Aren't you tired? I don't want to keep you up like for a long time because I think it's really late over there. What's a guard? I never heard of that. What's a gate guard? Oh, you push. That sounds. Watch TV and sleep. Yeah, Mariah doesn't sleep on the job. I don't do. I don't do that. Whatever job I have, I take it really seriously. I don't know. It's probably because I have really good work ethic, so I can't really um do the last part sleeping. What wait, you'll sleep. Wait, does that mean that's good? I'm glad you. Wait, but you're saying I'm not keeping you up. Questions. I like you guys' questions. What other questions do you got? I know you were trying to talk about the job stuff. Let's talk about something that. No, I know for you it's early over where you are, Goldbush. I'm talking about where Nick is. Nick is not from the U.S. And if he wants to say where he's from, he can say. I don't want to say it if he doesn't want me to say it. I mean, it's his business, not Mariah's, to share. I think it's important for me because if had consent broken, I think it's important for people to give their own consent if they want. If they want me to share something, they say it's okay, then I'll share it. But if it's not, there you go. So he shared where he's from. Um, so yeah, it's like really, really early over there. Like in the morning is the next day over there. Wait, so have you curious for you got for both of you or people that want to speak, were you always from were you are do you live where you're from? That's what I want to know. Do you live where you're Well, you're gonna be wait, you are a night owl just like me then. Because I like literally I've been staying up really late and then I forget, oh my gosh, it's like 4 a.m. Oh, hi Larkin. I think that's how you say her name. And sorry if I say it wrong because I do have pronunciation issues, so if I say something wrong, please let me know. I think I said it right. But yeah. That's your norm. Yeah, I've always been a night owl, like literally since I was a kid. Oh good, I got it right. But wait, question to Gold Rush. How did you come up with your name? I'm just curious. Like, how did you guys come up with your names? Oh, you're from Oregon. Huh. So you moved to Texas years ago because you're an engineer in the oil industry. Oh, what you're seeing me do is I'm stimming a lot. I don't probably because I'm really anxious. I start stimming more than normal. And stimming is typically something for anyone that doesn't know. Stimming is something that autistics do to like kind of regulate their what's going on in their I should say regulate how they're feeling. Like for me, when I get really anxious, I start stimming more than normal. I didn't realize I did that. I just thought Mariah just does what Mariah does. Okay. Oh, so you came with your name. Oh, okay. But is black gold like fool's gold? I'm just sorry. I just had a see. I told you. I just ask random things when I think it. Sorry, it's how my brain goes. I can't really help it. Like when I think something, it just kind of spews out. Oh man, Rah. But you gotta laugh sometimes, Rah. It's fine. Oh, back to your. You said you've always lived. Yeah, I've always lived. Yeah, I've always lived in Maryland. I mean, I've been to different states, but I've always lived in Maryland. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, oh, my bad. My brain didn't. Okay, so oil. Oh, I forgot to write. That is true. Oil is considered. My brain. Like, sorry if I'm being. My brain is. If I'm not being. Let's see. If I would live anywhere else, I don't know where I'd live. I don't know. I feel like I'd live somewhere where it's like I don't know what state it'd be in or where. I know I want to live where it's quaint and go to art galleries and art museums and like literally and they're in walking distance. Because I've literally always wanted to go to an art gallery and I've never. I mean, not art gallery. Yes, art exhibit. Art. Yes, art gallery. I said it right. Yes. And like literally look at all the art because I really love art like so much. Like I started crying when the during pandemic happened because my sister told me she was gonna take me to go see. We were gonna go see the art museum for my birthday, and the stupid pandemic shut everything down, so I couldn't go. So it made me sad. You said you can't see yourself living anywhere else, but you love a home away from home. Wait, if you had a home away from home, where would you want it to be? Well, I've never been to South Africa, so I don't know what that's like. Texas is the best place to live. Wait, I can't even say nothing to that because I don't know nothing about Texas. I've never been there. That's interesting that you say Texas is the best place to. Oh, cause you wait, but you said, but have you been to any of the other states besides Oregon? Since you said you lived there, you have two houses. Really? Where? What country? What countries are those in? I'm just curious, out of curiosity. You want to live a place somewhere in the U.S., California, maybe? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. I meant to say maybe California. I said California, maybe. Mariah inverse the. Oh yeah, one thing I tend to do for anyone that doesn't know this about me, when I'm really tired, I will inverse things I should not. You've been to you've been to 40 plus states? Wait, what coast does that mean you have been on both all three sorry. So have you been on both coasts and then also central in the central well, I guess technically you live in the central area. Cent- So originally the west coast, now south, visited the east. I've never been on the west ever. Like never. And I've been on the east. I think I've only been on the east side, the east coast. Let's see. Georgia, Myrtle Beach, New Jersey, New York. Huh. Yeah, I think I've only been on the East Coast. So I think I've only been on the East Coast. I don't think I've ever been on the West Coast. Not that I'm a. If I have, I don't remember that. Which means I probably haven't been on there if I don't remember it. Um. Oh yeah, you would have been on the West because I forgot because you said Oregon. Oregon is on the West side. Dumb, Dumb, Mariah. Oh yeah. Also, I'm just so you know, I'm geographically challenged, so I don't always even though. Don't judge me. If you do, okay, whatever. But I don't, even though I know there, are, of course, are states on the west side, I don't always know what they are. I don't know where each state is located on the map. You know how when they did the when they did okay, there are particularly I know certain states, but the point I'm making is like my brain is Like, I don't always know where everything is. It's embarrassing, but it's true. Uh, but I guess it's good to laugh though because you will never go west for the next decade or two. It's bad. Well, I figured, yeah, I know California is bad. And wait, I don't know about the particular economy, but it does look like I don't like heavily populated areas. I'm weird, I guess, but there ain't nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with being geologically challenged, geographically challenged, because like also I'm dyslexic, so let's just go with that too. Yeah, that's what happened. Oh man. Is there anything you want to ask me that is a question that you think of but you don't think you should ask? I'm just thinking off the top of my head. The sub, you live in the suburbs. I am so sorry to hear that. My bad. You said you live in the, what's the light? Oh, that's my, you're talking about this, like, light you see right here. It's not a, it's, one of my, it's the computer, one of my old computer, it flashes like that. I don't use it anymore because it decided to be stupid and die, but, I have my other laptop on top of it. So you see the flashing light, it's because it's dying, because it won't hold the charge. Good question. No worries. It's not a weird question. I feel like only the question that is weird is the ones you don't really ask. Good question though, because if I saw that in someone's thing, I'd be like, "What is that?" Um, some reason when I think of these glasses I'm wearing right now, I've said this to someone. You probably think I'm weird, but I don't care. I said these glasses make me think of Clark Kent. Like you know how he and I don't know if any of you are super hero people. Like the glasses, he has like glasses, like how he has glasses and well he wears the glasses when he's Clark Kent. That. So you have three properties, one home in Texas, two in Mexico, one on the beach. You work in Texas, 2 hours north of the border. Huh. Does that mean that means you've been to Mexico then because you said you have two homes there then. Never been there. I have. I don't know if I have or had a friend there because I'm trying to figure out if I'm still friends with them. I mean him. Yeah. Okay, I have. Okay, I'll just say right now since I'm not sure if I'm friends with him or not. I know someone from there. I met him online. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Because right now I'm not certain if we're friends or not. That's my opinion of the relationship, not his. Can I ask you a question, Gold Rush? My question is, why the reason when you, well, sorry, when you asked the question about like liking like chocolate or vanilla, well, I knew what you meant when you said it, but, um, was that because you assumed something? Like, were you assuming that I don't like people that are like not my race or something? Not, this is not to like put you on like the spot. I'm just asking, I'm just because out of curiosity. And sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable because sometimes my questions can come out of left field and make people feel uncomfortable. My bad if I did. I always apologize when I feel like I possibly made someone uncomfortable. Oh, you were flirting with me. Oh, okay. I don't always know. I sometimes can tell when someone's flirting and sometimes I can't. Sorry if I put you on the spot. My bad. Um. Uh. Oh yeah. What question did I have? I had a question and I lost my thought. Oh yes. Do any of you guys know any do any of you have people, either you have anyone that has a disability, or do you yourself have one? And it's okay if you don't want to answer the question. I'm just asking because I was thinking. Sometimes I just think in my brain, like, what question do I want to ask? You have a friend that's bipolar and has borderline personality disorder, or no? Actually, I think that is what it stands. Yeah, that's what it stands for. Borderline personality disorder. Um, what are any of your guys' hobbies? You have ADHD and you trained yourself hard. Sorry, I said train. I said yourself. My bad. I'm reading it as if I was you. Sorry about that. You said myself. Really hard to focus. Really hard. You have people in your life, and hmm, I love that. Like, I think it's important. Like, I've learned, like, because I didn't always embrace my disabilities. I do now. I think it's important. That you have don't really people that don't look down on you for being like different. Yeah, you told me Nick, you did tell me that. I think you told me in some comments that your brother is an ADHDer. Um so um I already know Nick's answer, how he found this channel, but how did you find this channel, Gold Rush? And anyone else that wants to answer my question? I'm just curious because I don't always know how people find it. Like, are they browsing? Did they just like see something that did they see something that like intrigued them? Like, I don't know, because I don't really know how people go like find people's channels, or was it recommended or something? You can, yeah, you told me how you found my channel. You said you were browsing and you found it. I mean, it's like you were looking, like, I guess that's what you told me. You said you were browsing and then that's how you found it, Nick. That's what you told me. Um, people can try to look down on people can try to look down on you with ADHD, but you're right. You speak two languages. Physically strong and educated. I feel like you actually, based on what you've said, you seem also a headstrong, Gold Rush. What am I saying? Yeah, I have a funny thing is, based on this test I took when I was getting my accommodations for college. I actually have a good memory, a long term memory. My long term memory is really good, but supposedly, I don't know for a fact, my working memory is not. I don't know if it's changed throughout that time. But I've always like had a really good long term memory. I don't really know. I don't know why, but it is a thing. Gold Rush, can I ask you another question? Nick, I'll ask you a question after 1 second because I'm just thinking some thoughts. Gold Rush, do you like that I called you Gold Rush, or do you want me to call you something else? Same for you, Nick. I can ask that question. Do you want me to call you Nick, or you want me to call you something else? Because I'd rather call people by what they would like me to call them than what I be calling them. No, I don't want to call you anything now. I don't like when people do that, because then I'm like, no, I want to call you what you want to be called. Like, you just want to be called your name. Okay, Nick's good. Okay, like, certain people can call me different things, but that's because I allow them. You like Gold Rush? Okay, that's fine. Isn't Gold Rush a show? Sorry, I just thought that because I thought it's or something with Rush, the word Russian. I thought it was a show called Gold Rush. But I ain't. I'm not sure. uh, Nick, I don't think I ever asked you what you did. What do you do? And that's okay if you don't answer. I'm just don't think I ever asked you that question actually. Gold Rush is like the California Gold. Yeah, I don't like history. Sorry, I don't. It's because it bores me. I don't like it. I'm sorry. It's not one of my special interests. I just like literally. I don't know. I mean, of course, I had to take it in high school, like, and stuff, and school. I just don't. I don't like it because it's boring. I know. You're probably like, "What, Mariah?" But you're like, "What, Mariah? What you say?" Not directly. Your job is. Oh, you do IT. My one of my college friends, like who I'm still friends with, he went to school for IT too. I'm not sure what, um, I'm not sure what he did with his IT degree. Sorry, my brain kind of got a headache for a second. That's why my brain got. Sometimes when I get headaches, my brain gets confused. It's like weird. I get like a headache in the center of my brain, in my head, and then I'm like, okay, what was I saying? Um, you're like a gold rush man. What? Wait, you're like a gold rush man in today's time. I don't quite know what that means, but okay, I'll go with it. I'll take your word for it because my eyes like, huh? I understand what you're saying, but then I'm like, huh? It's like a little bit went a little bit above my head. Yeah, that happens. I actually like laughing. Funny thing is, I didn't think I'd like my laugh because I'm very critical of myself, as most probably people can tell that actually engage with me. They can see it. Probably can also see my shine about myself because you're finding gold, but it's black. Ah, I see. No, I see what you mean. Gotcha, gotcha. Thank you for explaining that. I appreciate you for that. And I appreciate everyone that understands that Mariah is like I will say I'm like a walking like a bag of like different tricks inside. You don't never know which one. That's what I'm gonna go with. You never know which one you're gonna pull out. I don't know where that came from. It was a thought I had in my head, so I kind of just said it. That just happens. Like I remember, sometimes when I text, like when I talk to people, like people are like, "Well, Mariah, where like they don't understand where certain things come from out of my head because I kind of just sometimes randomly say things and they're like, oh well, I don't know how to respond. Well, sure, that's fine. I just like meeting. Funny thing is, I like meeting new people, and then I also like. It's kind of ironic. I like meeting new people because I get to be myself, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, what if the people don't like me? But then I'm like, Mariah, let's stop thinking about like that. Let's just be yourself, because you're like, you have awesome parts like to you, pieces, well, aspects to you. Maybe not everything is beautiful, like, but there are pieces that each person may need. Like for example, I have pieces that other people need, and that other people have pieces that I need, like to like into myself, like that. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, yeah. What is that? What's the good news? Yeah, I know. I don't give myself a lot of credit. I am very what the heck am I? Very I don't know. I think because I have a lot of trauma that is still inside me, even though I try not to always engage in it. That I there are pieces when I feel like I'm going too far, I like literally will like apologize as it because of the trauma. What's your good news, Gold Rush? Um, I'm glad you can see things I can't, because sometimes typically people that are outside like looking in, they can see things I don't see. What's the good news? I'm really curious what it is. Um, but I'm just gonna be myself. Like, 'cause I know one thing I did say. I think I said it in this interview. Well, I'm glad that you say you're a really good man and you're attractive. But I just want friends, and also the thing I've said in one of my like like I'm not trying to get in a relationship because I need to get healthy. I even told my ex, I said if we ever do get back together, regardless if that happens or not, or any if I get in any other relationship, I have to be healthy first because I'm not my mind is not healthy food related, and if I'm not food related healthy, I can't be mentally healthy because you know because of my what do I say because of my eating disorder. I'm glad you like flirting with me, but you seem like a sweet person. I'm not gonna discredit that. I try my best to. Well, I'm glad we're friends. But I just think for me, I literally like was thinking because like I have to make sure I'm like my brain has to be healthy. It's not healthy. I could still, I know it's not healthy because I still have parts where I go back and forth between Mariah. We don't have to eat. We have to eat. We don't have to eat. Like that tells me, Mariah, if you're not healthy enough in yourself, you can't be healthy enough for someone else. And I don't want to push the baggage. The thing is, when you are in a relationship, regardless of if you mean to or not, the stuff that you go through will impact the person you're with. So yeah. Well, I'm glad. One thing I love about well, all of you guys, I love how you look at how you see yourselves because like that's important. I mean, I see myself in a lot better way than I used to, like because I had a lot of people like going on my I doubt I'm gonna go to Texas only because I don't even like I don't do planes. Like I literally have a fear because I don't think you knew you didn't know this. When I was a kid, more than once I've almost drowned, so I'm terrified. Also, I'm also scared of heights on top of that. So I'm scared if I go on a plane, the first literally is because my brain catastrophizes things. Part of being autistic, other side, all bad. That I feel like if I and I just watched a show where this happened, kind of almost. So on the show I watched on 911. So the lady was flying one of the passengers who was not actually a pilot was flying the plane, and it got hit by something, and oh my god, she was like, oh my gosh, it almost crashed into the thing. It literally almost fell out of the sky. Like she literally like had to manually fly because like the the real pilot came. Yeah, I am literally. Yeah, I've never flown, but I'm scared to even attempt it. Like if I do fly, I have to be with someone else because I fear I'm gonna have like a panic attack and like yeah, that will happen on the plane, and that I don't think I'll be able to be center myself again to a point where I'm fine. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh yes, I was saying how in that episode. I don't know if anybody. Dang it, that means I'm. Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm spoiling it for anyone that watched. Wait, did any of you watch not the show 911 before I finish my statement? Because I kind of just thought about that. Because if you watch it, and you haven't seen the episode, you're kind of spoiling it. My bad. Oh, Nick, have you watched any of the show recommendations I gave you? No, I just thought about that. And I also have more show recommendations if you want them. Uh, oh, you wait. You want? Okay, good. You're not. You don't watch. Wait. You want more spoil? Okay, so I have like, you should watch the show. You should watch the show. Doctor Odyssey, and that's a good one. If anyone watched, used to watch Dawson's Creek. One of the people from that show is actually one of the lead characters in this show. I think you would like that show. I think you would also like Darn, what else am I watching? Hold on, I'm thinking. Uh, I already told you about Tell Me Lies. And if you're under 18, don't watch it. Yeah, just don't watch it because like there's stuff in there you shouldn't be seeing. That one. Uh, ooh, do you like it though? Dude? Oh my gosh, I can't tell you anything, Nick. You're not even in the current season. Dang it. I can't tell you. I'm like, dude, you got to get to the current season because they're like literally saying like some of the stuff that's happening is goes back from to the first season of Only Murders in the Building. Oh my gosh, that's a really good show. Funny thing is, I didn't realize that. Yeah, you got you. I'm glad you like it. It's really good. That show's good. What the heck else did I tell you? Oh yeah, I told you about Reasonable Doubt. Did you watch that one yet? Reasonable Doubt. That's a good one. Oh yeah. What the heck did I just watch? Bloody. I'm trying to think. Sorry if that if because I don't know if for you Nick because you're from South Africa I don't know if bloody is a curse word over there too because I know my grandmother used to say bloody a lot and I didn't realize back then when she was saying it it's considered a curse word because she's from Jamaica and they said she would say that bloody and I'm like crap what else did I tell you? I don't know The Boys. I don't think I know that show. Oh yes. Oh yeah. That's the show I told. I think I said it in one of my live streams last week. It's called Murder in a Small Town. That's a good. That's a good one. Hmm. It's really. Oh, it's offensive. Oh crap. Sorry. Um. What? Oh yeah, and then hi. I'm watching this. I'm watching a lot of series right now. There's this show called High Potential. Oh my gosh, I love that show. I love it because oh, it's not offensive. Oh good, I'm glad it's not offensive because I don't know. I just I because basically bloody is like you're saying bloody the H word and I didn't realize that was and what that was. I just thought they were just saying bloody. Because I know in the UK they say bloody, the H word. But the heck, hold on. My Tuesday shows. I'm trying to figure out. Do I watch anything else on Tuesday? Bloody crap! Must stop saying it. I get mad at myself sometimes when I tell myself stop saying something. Wednesday I already said. Thursday. Hold on. Oh yeah, 911 comes on Thursdays too. Um, yeah, I knew it was a British thing because my grandmother was from Jamaica, and that's something that they said. That's what they said over there. So yeah, I don't know what The Boys is. What is that? Is- Excuse me. Is that a true crime like kind of thing? I like true crime. Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions you have? I mean, I'm sorry. Any more questions I meant to say? Hopefully I didn't. Wait, dude, does anyone need me to repeat some of the recommendations I said? Hmm. Oh yeah, and people that don't know, because this channel is not monetized, to support this channel, I have a Patreon and a Coffee, and those links to those are in under the on my YouTube page under the about section and stuff. I have art on there for sale for anyone that wants to get any. That's their choice. I actually had my first art sale. I one of the I think it was a autistic organization wanted bought one of my pieces, which actually surprised me. They bought it for more than I thought they would. So that was interesting, and that happened back in June. But I also have other art on there. Some is inspirational, some is from. I have some art from childhood. I have a lot more art than I have up on that site. I mean, up on Patreon and Coffee. I have a lot more art um, that I've made. Some of it is original, some of it's based. I don't think I have any of the ones that are based off of characters. Yeah, I don't have any. I didn't put any of the art that I made from based off the characters on TV shows. I don't think I put it up on either one. I think most of the art that is up there right now is actually based on like I do have some inspirational art up there. I've had um Like I have one about like being a warrior and like some inspirational art. Under that, I have stuff about being autistic and being proud, being dyslexic and being proud, like different things there. And it's not even just that I have like things that I think could be interesting to other people, but I don't know. That's just my brain just thought to draw, and it kind of typically how I draw when it comes to my art. I just typically go. It kind of just comes out randomly. Like there's this one piece I have up on there that makes me happy because it makes me think of a game. Like you know how at the end when you like are triumphant. I don't know. I don't think I have I don't have favorite things to draw because most of my art comes randomly out of out of my mind. Like the one art that piece that I really like is it's a it looks like I don't even know what I would call it. I guess maybe a warrior, and at least that's not what the title of the piece is, but I would say maybe a warrior after I mean a warrior victorious warrior, but that's what it looks like to me. People seem to like that drawing. Like I've shown people, and they're like, "Wow, that like looks like." Someone told me that it looks like a when you beat like a video game kind of scene. I wasn't even intending it to be that. I just really like I like the color scheme that I came up with. That it was like a blue and a my favorite colors actually are blue and red, and that's what it ended up being. I have like some like there. I think I had something about because I like Funny thing is I like my two favorite insects are caterpillars and what was I gonna say caterpillars and worms. I used to when I was a kid, and I still wish I could do it now because I haven't seen any caterpillars. So I can't do it now. I used to let the caterpillar on my hand and let it like move on it, and it was because I like the way it squirms and like I don't. I just love the caterpillar. It makes me sad when it like cocoons and turns into a butterfly because it means it died basically, even though it didn't really die, but it transformed. But still, to me, it's like a death. I don't like butterflies. But I've had bad experiences with butterflies, probably why. Um, I just like the way it moves, I think, the caterpillar. I have a caterpillar shirt that my ex got me. I love that shirt. I'm not wearing it now, but I really like it. He knew that I like caterpillars, so he bought me that shirt. Um, he's an awesome guy. Nothing against him. That's how you were like that with snails when you were a kid? Hmm. Do you have any favorite things you like to draw? Like I can, if you want to see any more art, let me know. I can show you some art if anyone wants to see some. And it's not, I mean, I like my art. It's okay if you don't like it. You don't have to like any of the things I do. Like it's not gross. It's not gross liking that. I mean, I guess if that's gross, I mean, letting them crawl, letting a caterpillar crawl on my hand is gross. Then same as the same way I like worms when they little wiggly. I know it's odd, but for people, I guess sorry, people that don't understand me, I guess it's odd, but to me, it's not odd. It's just Mariah, part of being Mariah. Um, yeah. Does anyone want to see any of the art that I have? Like, anyone want to see any, what was I gonna say? Does anyone want to see any of the art that I have for sale? That I can show you, like, I actually have my sketch, like, book behind me. If anyone wants to see that, let me know in the chat. If not, that's okay. No pressure. Oh, also a question. Do you guys think that it's weird that people stay friends with their ex? Or also, do you think that exes can be friends and not like cross boundaries? I'm just out of curiosity. I'm just curious to see what you guys say. I'll get my sketchbook just in case anyone wants to see anything. Just behind me. You said you want to see, so you want to see some of the pieces that I have up for sale? I honestly, I'm not a professional artist. I just like art. It's just a thing I like. Oh, this is so you want to see? This is the piece I was talking about that I said looks like kind of like a warrior defeating something. You see? I really liked it. I don't even know how I came up with the concept. I didn't. It looks kind of cool. It looks really cool to me. Also these are my initials, so if someone tries to steal my art, they would have to pull these out of it. Um, you don't think it's weird? This is what I was talking about. This is one of the pieces up online that I have for sale. I think it's really cool. Yeah. Looking. This one is cool too. I like this one. It's an eye. I don't know how I came up with the. I don't know how I like it. Yeah, see, I told you that drawing is reminds me of. That's literally what it reminds me of, a video game. This one is an eye. I don't quite know how I came up with this. Like, what made me decide to make like a purple eye with like the red little things in it. I don't really know. So, like I told you, typically draw at random when I do things. So, um. This one is just. This is not. I don't have this one up on my. I don't. At least I don't think I do. I don't think I have this one up on my. It's inversed. I'm sorry. It says, "Failure is not when you don't. Sorry, don't even try. Something is better than nothing." And then the one on this side says, "Trying something is enough, and do your best." And for this one, I think it made me. I think I wrote that because I was having a bad day, so I just had to. I wrote these down to remind myself of that failure is because I was feeling like I failed at doing something, and so I was like, let me remind myself, Mariah, it'd be if I didn't try, then I'd be failing. I like this one. I like purple. You know, funny thing is I don't like the color purple, but I think purple looks good with red. Like this one. This one says, love yourself, believe in yourself, be true to yourself, and be yourself. Oh, sorry, just be yourself. I think the red and purple really contrast each other really well. That's just Mariah's. That's just my opinion. I don't know why I call myself Mariah. Sometimes it's just, I like to talk in third person. This one I do have up on my This one I do have up on my This is on my Patreon. I think it's on my coffee. I was trying to. You like the message? I'm glad. Uh, do I color my You said, do you color all your work? It depends. Like sometimes I don't always feel like a my work needs color when I do it. Like when I see something and I feel like a color, I want to put a particular color, I will. Like for this, I like the purple and the red because something about the contrast. It just looks kind of cool. Based on when I did this one, I was thinking like of a phoenix. I don't think maybe it doesn't look like a phoenix, but that was my interpretation of a phoenix. I thought like it looks really cool. Like it looks like these look like the wings, and I don't really know what that part looks like, but this looks like the wings of it, and I thought it was cool. Oh, I'm glad you like the message, Mildred. And then this one I do have. I think this one is up on there too, but I kind of accidentally ripped it out of my. I ripped it out of my um of my sketchbook on accident. I didn't mean to. I think this is the one I'm talking about. This one is up on my Patreon for if anyone wants to buy it. You don't have to. I'm just telling you. It says you are strong, you're brave, you're a warrior. You are a strong, brave warrior. Yeah, see, I like the color combination. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought red and purple went together, but it actually really does look good. And these are actually only what I did was for this particular one, I wrote it in pencil and then I traced over it in colored pencil. I was trying to think what I was trying to say. This one, I don't like my friend. He makes me mad. And my one friend made me mad because he said this looks like something I don't want to. Yeah, I thought this one was for me. I think I did this one because I didn't feel. I realized that I actually am a warrior, and so like I thought it was a good message for some other people that may not feel like they are amount to much. Maybe they read this and make that remind themselves who they are. This one, my friend, I don't like my former friend, and that's not we're not friends because of this picture, but this when I look at this, I think of a worm, and I like worms. Darn it, I love worms. But then I was like, let me alternate. Like I was thinking when I did this, alternate the colors. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I know what you're thinking because I know what he said. It looks like I really don't want. I wasn't trying when I drew that. I wasn't. That was not the concept. The concept was it being a worm. Okay, not that. Not that. What the? So you see it too? Great. That makes me feel embarrassed because I wasn't trying to do that. Uh, I wasn't trying to do that. Ignore. Well, look at something. Nick, think of something else. Think of something else. This one I thought was cute because this. Well, I haven't showed it to you yet. Hold on. Can you? I don't know what the night we met is. I might do that. I will do that on probably. If I do that, where it'll be on the thousand, thousand. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, but that would be based on what the poll says. You wait. You like which one more? This one? This is when I did this one. I was thinking of the Nickelodeon. You know the Nickelodeon, like when they used to have the What the heck is the thing? That thing at the end of their little shows when they used to have like back in the 90s, at least back in the 90s and 2000s. They used to have that little thing with the icon, and it was like kind of like this, but it was different colors. So when I did that, I did. Oh, thank you. I thought of this concept, so I like made it a mask. I don't really know if it is one, but that's what I call it. I call it it's like a mask that's like I alternated like it having a purple eye and oh you know what I'm talking about. See, because the reason I say like the 90s and the 2000s because I don't think they don't still use that one. That's why. Like I alternated between blue and purple. Like you have blue, this part's blue, and this part's purple. This one opposite on this side. You have yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. Good. So I don't have to explain that part. See what else I got in here. Ooh, and then I drew a picture of the bugs, even though people are like, why? Because I like bugs. Like, I like different bugs. Like, I got different bugs here. Like, you got, I think that's a caterpillar, and this is an ant, and that's a spider, and then these are worms, those two things there. Then there's a red one, and you got a caterpillar. I miss caterpillar so much. Rhino crying, because I get upset when I can't see any. Or I should say I haven't seen any. Let's see what else I got in here. What kind of content I post? My channel is a safe space for people that have disabilities, and most of my content is disability related content. So talking about different disability related things. Like right now, I'm doing a live stream series on color blindness. Well, I'm glad you like that. I don't know. I haven't, at least the based on I have not seen any recently. Like the last few years, I don't think I've seen any. This one I'm about to show you. I really like this one. The concept of this one was I really like this one. If I can fold my paper, so I won't rip it out. That'd be great. Okay, so this one I have for sale. Like I literally love this. Like autistic and proud to be. Like I really like it. And then you have the little autistic symbols, which is the we have for autism we have the infinite sign there. Like that's like literally these are for sale. This is for sale on my Patreon and Coffee. I really like them because of the alternating color stuff. And then I have one where it's like I really like this one too. So it just says autistic pride, and then it has like the colors. I just really love art. I need to get back into doing it because it makes me happy. Like you see how I smile when I talk about it. So, and then I think this is the symbol. I don't know what it's called though. It's a symbol for dyslexia, but I don't know what they're called. I'm not sure if they are the infinity sign or the 8 sign because it's like this is supposedly the symbol for. Yeah, I really like. Yeah, I did like doing the rain. When I did it, I was thinking like how to make it look rainbow like when I did oh thanks like for me, because I'm autistic, dyslexic, and ADHD. I tried to. I love, out of all the ones I did, I haven't shown you my favorite one. I like this. This one is okay. I don't really like it as much. I like this one. This dyslexic and proud to be. Then they have the symbols on there. My favorite one is the ADHD one. You'll see why. Because people keep saying they like that one the best, but most people have told me they like it really a lot. And this one is one of my favorite ones. It says ADHD or I'm proud to be. I love it because of the bugs that I drew. Like you have different bugs and you and they're going up the hill and like basically they're really busy. So I really like that. I know it's odd, but it's just how Mariah is. But this one I really like. I like you have the alternating colors with the red and the orange. Oh, I'm 32. Oh, and thanks for being so respectful, like everyone else is. This one was different because yeah, that's exactly what, like I said, busy. That's why I like it because like I think someone when I showed them that they were like, that's actually a really interesting concept. Like you actually think so busy you're not even paying attention to anything else. Like okay. Anything else? This one this one is one of the ones I made tracing objects. So I don't really know what it is. Oh no, I'm not married. I think I actually when I titled this on my Patreon and my coffee, I titled it as a like just deconstructed flower because like these are all different petals. Okay, let's see. Anything else? This one, I can't remember if this is the one that she bought, or I think it might have been. It was one of these. I think the lady bought. I think it was this. Was it this one or the next one? Let me see. It was this one. Actually, it's not this. Huh? Do you remember? I used I think I traced a pair of. Hold on. I think this is what I used. It was one of these scissors. I used one of these scissors. I traced one of these. I used one of these scissors to trace it was like it was actually I think it was this one actually. I traced this and then I used this. This is one of my friends online told me about actually using things to create art. I'd never done it before until she told me about that. I literally never knew. Another one I'm going to show you. Some other ones I show you are going to be using different things too. Like this one, this is not the one that the person bought. It's the next one after this one. This one I used different post-it notes, different size post-it note things to create these different block things, and then I just colored it in. This one is the one. This is the one that I sold. This one is the one I sold, and I like it because I like how the color shaded things. Wait, this one or the other one? Mind just Tetris. This one, Nick, or the other one? This is the one I sold for. So I'll put this on an article they wrote. Do you think this one? Actually, I can see why you think Stain. So you think the other one reminds you of Tetris? Oh, that's actually interesting. I never thought about that. I don't think I really watched. I don't think I played too much Tetris, so maybe that's why I didn't know that. I think this is the last. I think this might be the last. Well, there's two. I think there's two more out. This one says, "All are welcome," and then in Mariah's Sanctuary. This is what Mariah's Sanctuary is what I call my community, and that name was decided by one of my former mod, who I'm not sure is or was my former friend. I'm not sure because I'm not sure if we're friends or not. So that's why I say that. And then. This one says, all disabilities are real and matter. And I put this one up on my Patreon because I want people to know it's not just some that matter. They all do. Oh, I'm from the US. I think that's the last one on here. Anyone have any other questions before I go? Because I don't want to keep you up because it's been 2 hours now. Because I know Nick has to be tired, and I'm sure other people may be tired too. So just in case anyone, just reminder, if anyone wants to buy any of those, they're on what am I saying? Oh yes. If anyone wants to buy any of the work that I showed you, some of them may not be on my Patreon, and some are, and they would be. Huh? No, I haven't never made my official channel name. That's not my name. That's what I call you guys. You guys are Mariah's Sanctuary. So that's what I titled the community as. So people that come on this channel, that's what they are to me, because I feel like people that have come on this channel are my safe space, are part of my safe space, and I think they deserve to have a space where they can be safe too. Oh, bye. Have a good day. What was I gonna say? Oh yes, I was saying that anyone that wants to buy any of this work, you can go to the about section. You don't have to, no pressure. I'm just saying. And on my page, go to the about section, and the links to my Patreon and Coffee if you want to support this channel are under there. No pressure. Okay. Anyone have any last questions before I end this stream? And thank you guys for watching so far. Oh, this is a good one. I didn't show this one. But I didn't color it. This one is like I made like they're like birds up here, and then these are like flowers, and then we have like some little flowers on the bottom, and then there's some worms and an anthill. I don't know why I like drawing insects. I'm weird. Actually, I think they might be trees. Now that you say that, Nick, maybe they are trees. I don't know. Any other questions, guys? I mean, sorry. Any final questions before I go? Because I don't want to hold you guys up forever. That's not nice. I'm trying to be the best Mariah I can, even though I don't always like my name because it's too common now. Because like I remember when I was a kid, it wasn't as common, but it's too common now. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, and you're welcome for the you're welcome, Mildred. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Love you guys. Bye.